rise. Spirit is in this place.
Everybody go, woo! All right. Good morning, CSL. It's March 1st. Can you believe it? Time is moving. It's moving, and it waits for no person, right? So last month, February, was Black History Month, and I'm grateful we had the opportunity to think about all that wonderful history that's a part of all of us, right? And this month, March, is Women's History Month, so we get to honor women, right? So I'm going to start with these words from Maya Angelou. Still I rise. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Because I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room? Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hopes spring high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard? Because I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. Now turn to someone next to you and say, I rise. Now turn to someone on the other side and say, I rise. All right. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. This is a place that we're all creating together, where we all get to rise up in the truth of who we are. And we don't just get to know that truth for ourselves, we get to know that truth for the whole world and whatever's going on in the world, okay? We're all rising. Yes? All right. My name is Juan Carlos. Thank you for joining us in person. Thank you for joining us online. There's a lot of ways to stay connected and informed about all the things that we have going on here at CSL. You can follow us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, or via our website, cslftl.org. You can also download our app listed as Center for Spiritual Living FL, which stands for Fort Lauderdale. And if you're watching online and you've never been here, I say this every time I'm up here, come and check us out in person. Come and see us in person and bring someone with you, okay? We appreciate you being online, but there's an energy here in this room that you get to come and experience, yes? All right. So we have a few announcements today. We have several consistent offerings each month, which include the Spiritual Book Club, which meets twice a month, the Reiki Circle, which meets weekly every Saturday. We have the Abundance Circle, which meets monthly every third Sunday. And we have the Spiritual Living Circle, which meets every Sunday right before service now. So please be sure to check out our website and app for details, dates, and times. We also have a new workshop, which is coming up next Sunday, March 8th. And it's facilitated by Carrie Bear. Carrie, are you here? Come on up, man. He's going to give this announcement. Everyone give him a round of applause. This is Carrie Bear.
The energy is great here, no question about it. So, how many of you would like to have more money? How many of you would like to have more inner peace? Okay, good. God has placed within us, as you know, an infinite soul that is made in that image of the infinite. Buckminster Fuller analyzed the resources on our planet and discovered that there are enough of them for everyone to live as a millionaire. That's inner and outer abundance, 200% of life, 100% of our spiritual potential, and 100% materially. In other words, to become an enlightened millionaire. The workshop that I'll be teaching next Sunday here at noon it's called The Good Life and the God Life, how to be spiritually awakened and materially abundant. You'll learn a breathing technique that can help you find peace on a daily basis. You'll get an experience that meditation can be effortless. You'll also learn worldwide prayers and mantras for attracting material abundance. And you'll learn about higher states of consciousness. I don't know how many of you can see this little pretzel. It's a little one. It's got 3 circles. And it's been said that in about the 15th century, European monks created this pretzel in this shape. These 3 holes represent the Holy Trinity, and there's crossed arms, which are for good luck, prosperity, and spiritual fulfillment. So next Sunday, I'll bring plenty of these for the class. If you can't take it, see me outside. I have a little table, and I'll be happy to talk to you about it as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carrie. These pretzels are making me thirsty. That's from Seinfeld, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. The workshop's going to be awesome. Come and check it out. By the way, the cost is $20 if you purchase today, by today. After today, the price is going up to $30. So take advantage of that early bird price and register today. Thank you, Carrie. We also have a new 3-week class coming up called Crucial Conversations. Meets here on Wednesday nights here at CSL, 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., starting Wednesday, March 11th. It's a 3-week course, and it will empower individuals to stay in the moment and use newfound tools to create a shared pool of meaning and power of meaning to make relationships more harmonious. We will explore how to handle conversations when the stakes are high and the emotions rise even higher. And I think we can all look around at what's going on in the world and admit that the stakes are getting high and the emotions are running higher, right? So this class is going to help all of us with that. Facilitated by Kimberly Prescott, MBA, Unity practitioner, and ministerial student. She spoke here a couple weeks ago. If you didn't see that, you can catch it on our Facebook or on our website. I think that's it. And then, there's no registration fee for that class. We will be accepting love donations, okay? And I'm going to call Reverend Tina up now for the next announcement.
All right. Thank you. Just a few things. Can you bring my mic down a little bit? It's a little loud. So we're doing March 15th. In the morning, we're having our board Q&A. So quarterly, we've been coming together as a board and presenting to the community all the things, all our successes. So please come to the Q&A. It's March 15th. It's from 9:45 to 10:15. It'll be taking place before service. Bring all your questions. We'll bring all our successes. Can our board members who are in-house stand up so we can acknowledge you? Thank you. We got a couple in-house, just 2 right now. And then that same day, March 15th, after service, we're having a new members class. Any individual here is interested in becoming a member, so I can just get a hands. Everyone here is a member? All right, we might not have to do the class, but it is available. We do have our upcoming annual meeting, so we are getting everyone to become a member if they'd like to vote in that. We have a couple of board positions that are open that require a vote from the community, so we're offering the membership class to offer all individuals who want to join in membership and to participate in the votes. There are 2 spots that are being opened for the Board of Trustees. So if you have any interest, please see me or a board member, and we can have a discussion and an interview around that. Thank you all so much.
I I just got one last announcement. Daylight savings is starting next week on Sunday, March 8th. It is spring forward, so therefore the clocks are going forward an hour at 2 a.m. Saturday nights. So we're all going to lose an hour of sleep. And so we're reminding you now, in case any of you have those old-fashioned alarm clocks next to your bed still. Who's got an old-fashioned alarm clock? Let me see. What? I can't believe it. What? That's why I'm doing this announcement, so you remember to set the time on that before you go to sleep. Otherwise, you're going to arrive here and we're going to be done. All right. So remember, it's daylight saving, spring forward. We want to see you here in service. Okay, don't miss it. That's it for announcements. So here's CSL. We have an intention statement that says who we are and how we intend to show up in the world. So please join me in standing, and we're going to say it together. And after we say it, please greet your neighbor in whatever way makes you feel happy. All right. CSL Fort Lauderdale, who are we?
So how wonderful it is to be in community, to hear of all the wonderful things that are unfolding, and to connect, to see each other, to be with each other, to hug each other, to hold space for each other. And this is our time to sit in the stillness, to turn within, to be so present to all that's unfolding within our own individual beings that are always unfolding, and to do it in an intentional and conscious way together as community, knowing as we find the space and place of peace that does always exist in the midst of us. In the midst of any calamity or chaos, there is the centered being of our own being. As we tap that, even just for a millisecond in community, we send those ripples out into the world. Our meditation is facilitated by our beloved Reverend Cynthia.
I invite you to just close your eyes. Take a breath in. Exhale, grounding yourself in the chair, feet on the floor. Turning off cell phones. And just enjoying this space, this time of collective energy where we come together and honor Spirit. Slowly returning back to the body, reminded of the powerful place that the spirit is, that the mind is, and the body is just an expression. Knowing that we come from one source, a source of love, a source of compassion, a source that wants what is best, not only for you and I, but for everyone. And being reminded, coming here into the center each week, I know that Spirit expresses through each one of us. And I know that you will hear that and see that and experience that through the message of Reverend Tina, through our musicians. Wow, what a beautiful opportunity to be reminded of whose we are, who we are, and our purpose to love, to listen. It's all we have to do. I'm just so grateful that this world that I know is this field of energy right here, not the energy put out other places, but the one here. And may you remember that when you turn within. And that gratitude for those sitting next to you and for all those who work so hard to bring us this teaching. I am grateful. May we always be reminded, Spirit is within, and so it is.
So it's the first Sunday of the month, and we have our Flames of Faith. The Center for Spiritual Living Fort Lauderdale is a member community of Centers for Spiritual Living, a global organization with member communities across North and South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, and Australia. We are a spiritual community that respects and honors all faiths that seek to create a better world. We know that there's no wrong way to acknowledge divine presence, whether by lighting a candle, chanting a mantra, or offering a prayer. We respect and honor all paths that call us to a greater awareness of spirit. This morning, we celebrate the diversity in religious practices with our ceremony known as the Flames of Faith. I am going to change it up a bit for those who have been here for a while and give a quote for each of these that we're acknowledging that express the golden rule. So our first candle is lit for the Tao, to honor the disciplined path of heavenly order in the natural way. And Taoism says, regard your neighbor's gain as your own gain, and your neighbor's loss as your own loss. The candle is lit for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and spiritual practices of all indigenous people. There's an Aboriginal spirituality saying that says, we are so much alive. We are as much alive as we keep the earth alive. The candle is lit for Hinduism, to honor the spiritual path of divine awareness, balance, and harmony. And Hinduism says, this is the sum of duty. Do not do to others what would cause pain if done to you. The candle is lit for Judaism, to honor the path of devotion to one God. And Judaism says, what is hateful to you, do not do to your neighbor. This is the whole Torah. All the rest is commentary. The candle is lit for Buddhism, to honor the Four Noble Truths and the way of compassion. Buddhism says, lay not on any soul a load that you would not wish to be laid upon you, and desire not for anyone the things you would not desire for yourself. The candle is lit for Christianity, to honor the Christ consciousness alive within us all. Christianity says, in everything, do to others as you would have them do to you, for this is the law of the prophets. The candle is lit for Islam, to honor the path of peaceful submission to the will of God. In Islam, it says, not one of you truly believes until you wish for others what you wish for yourself. The candle is lit for the Baha'i faith, to honor the spiritual unity of humankind. The Baha'i say, forsake the things that profit thee, and cleave unto that which will profit mankind. The candle is lit for our own faith, new thought, ageless wisdom, to honor the metaphysical path and the practice of universal spiritual principles. We have many sayings, but it is done unto us as we believe is the one that I'll land on for us. And the final candle is lit for peace and for our sacred appreciation of all faiths and all principled spiritual practices throughout the world. And so it is.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin into a world of my creation. What we see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to, do it. You want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. If you want to see magic lands, close your eyes and you will see one. Want to be a dreamer, be one. Anytime you please, and please save me one. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. There is no place to go to compare with your imagination. So go there to be free if you truly wish to be. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be.
Beautiful, thank you. So we're starting a new month, which means we have a new theme. The theme of the month is What If? And our talk title today, if you haven't guessed, is A World of Pure Imagination. How many of you seen the movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? There's many versions. So that was in the 70s. In the 2000s, we had Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. In the most recent years, we had Wonka. We had Gene Wilder. We had Johnny Depp. We had Timothy Chalamet. So just take a moment and tap in with someone around you. What is your one takeaway from that movie? Go ahead, share with somebody. Don't leave anybody out. Make sure everyone's sharing. If someone hasn't seen it, you let them know your takeaway. People at home, you think about it. What was your takeaway? You share it with somebody, a beloved that's sitting with you right now. And if you haven't seen it, that is your homework. It's starting to quiet down. All right, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna let people finish up their conversations. So for me, there were so many takeaways from the movie, but one was the golden ticket. This idea of a golden ticket, and the movie, 1970s version, I'm old school, so I watched the original. I've watched them all, though. The movie opens and the school's out, and kids are running to the candy store. And our main character, Charlie, all we see of him is he's peering through the window of this candy store, and all these kids are getting candy. Everyone's getting all this candy, getting candy. The song about candy goes on. And then we see him walk over to the newsstand. He asks for his money because he had a newspaper route, and then he gets his newspapers to deliver that day. So Charlie is delivering his newspapers. He finds himself in front of Willy Wonka's factory. And then there's an old tinker there who says, "You see that place? Nobody ever goes in, and nobody ever comes out." So he goes home. He brings home a loaf of bread. We get a purview of his family dynamic. He's very poor. He's got both grandparents in bed for 20 years. There's a whole dynamic of this story that unfolds. And so they share this bread over cabbage soup. We get an introduction to our main character. We get an idea of the perspective and the reality, small r, in which he lives in. And then late at night, when everyone's asleep, he's talking to Grandpa Joe about the factory. And Grandpa Joe said, yes, the reason no one goes in and no one goes out, he's like, it's amazing. All of these candy makers, Slugworth, I think his name's Smugworth, we're trying to put people in there to steal Wonka's recipes. So he closed the doors, shut everything down. 3 years, nothing opened back up. And after 3 years, the factory started churning. It started working, but nobody goes in and nobody goes out. The next day, we hear of the contest of Willy Wonka opening his doors, offering 5 golden tickets to individuals. so they can peer into what is behind those great doors, that great mind that creates this delicious candy. And Charlie questions whether or not he'll get a ticket. But he wants to. His heart is pure, and he imagines the possibility of getting a ticket. One ticket is found. Another ticket is found. They're ticking off. He gets, they give him a candy bar for his birthday, and everyone's around the bed looking for him to open it. He opens it, and there's no golden ticket. It's not there. He's heartbroken, but wants to share the candy with everyone in his family, the chocolate. More tickets are found. Then comes the story that the 5th ticket was found. Heartbreak. And the news goes to Charlie, and he doesn't know what to do. But then the next day, surprise, it was a fake ticket. Somebody tried to dupe what was happening. And as he's walking home from school, he looks down, and in a ditch, there is a coin. And he picks up that coin, and he goes and he buys the candy bar. He gets the change from the candy bar, and he starts eating. He looks for the ticket, he doesn't get it, and he's just eating the candy, enjoying it, fully enjoying the thing. And then he realizes, I have change. I'm going to buy one from my Grandpa Joe. And he buys another candy bar. And then he opens it, and there's the golden ticket. I have a golden ticket story. I know when I first came up here and became your senior minister, I gave us a story about going to Burning Man, about what Burning Man is like. And that's a space and a place of pure imagination. It is a festival, but I have a ticket story. I've been 5 times. JC's been 7. He wants to go more than I do, clearly. And most of the years, he's like, you want to go to Burning Man? I'm like, no, I don't. And so this last time that we could go, and we're living in LA, was 2018. And I said, no. And to about 1 month before, all the tickets were sold out. But I had a vision. I had a feeling and a pull, like I'm supposed to go. We're supposed to be there. I know I didn't give you any notice. And so we decided to move forward. We took off work. I had to put the dogs in the kennel. We're packing up our car. Before we leave, probably about a month, about a week and a half into wanting to go, 1 ticket and a car pass show up like that. I was like, this isn't a problem. Look at this. Look at our manifestation ability. This is so easy. Well, we didn't get another ticket. But we went forward as if. And the day that we were leaving, again, we took off the jobs. We put 5 dogs in a kennel. We packed the car to the hilt. And we were set to drive 13 hours to the festival as if. We get a call. There's a ticket. But the ticket was going for $1,400. Way above asking price. Trying to make money. And I was clear. JC was like, we got to get it. I was like, absolutely not. I had a vision. We're meant to be there. I'm not paying too much to get in there. We're going. We're going as if. We traveled for 13 hours. We didn't have a ticket. The first hour, we're driving. It's cool. We're going to get there. We're going to find this ticket. And then here comes the fear. Here comes the doubt. Here comes the worry. Here comes am I crazy? What is this idea? Why are we doing this? We have nothing to prove that we're going to get in the door. I did our spiritual practice. I faltered. JC supported me. Next hour, JC falters. I support him. Prayer. We're listening to the visioning CDs. We're doing our work. We're consistently keeping in the awareness of the vision. We're continuing to put our imagination into play. We're seeing it. We're feeling it. We're experiencing it. Our feet are in the sand. We are dancing on the playa. We are seeing the beautiful art. That's the work we're doing for 13 hours. And it was up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't believe it. It's not possible. Then we start to see, as we're driving, just to add a little fuel to the fire, all of these individuals who are driving on the same highway, going to the same place, plastered across car after car, looking for tickets, looking for tickets, looking for tickets. Oh, there's a lot of people looking for tickets. I don't think we're going to get a ticket. Again, back to the work, back to the spiritual practice, back to the vision, back to the awareness that this is meant to happen. I saw it. I am not just willy-nilly here going out there and thinking something's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. But everything in life is showing me it's not going to happen. It's not possible. Too many people are looking for the same thing you're looking for. As we got even closer, there's the gas stations, there's the places and spaces where people are getting food, there's the congregants of, cars that have stopped along the side of the road, they're already engaging, signs everywhere. Everyone's saying, you got a ticket, you got a ticket, you got a ticket. We had no ticket. We drive 10 miles away from arriving at the door of the festival with no ticket. We pull into a gas station, the last gas station. Our cell phone was sort of iffy, so it was going in and out. As we're waiting to fill up our gas in line, the phone comes back on. And we hear, bloop. We have a text message. And we open it. And it said, I found you a ticket. And we cried. We absolutely bawled. Not because we got the ticket. Because we did the work. Because that wasn't easy. Here's a photo of us getting that ticket. We were shocked. Because even though the depths of our being believed that this was possible, everything was showing up that it wasn't. And the shock, I don't even know what the shock was from. I think it was just pure exhaustion. But it was pure rubber hitting the road. It was pure, let's do this work. And to me, the reason I'm bringing up this talk about this story on this day is because there is so much uncertainty in this world. We don't know what's going on. We can't understand it. There are signs everywhere. There's media on every side showing us this is the truth. Other people saying this is the truth. We have individuals who are in fear because they have family members who are going over and fighting a war. We have individuals who are from Iran that are happy that it's happening. I touched base with a beautiful sister of mine that we went to ministerial school with, a practitioner and a minister at Agape. And I said, how do you feel? What is going on? There's so many feelings. There's so many emotions. There's so many ideas. It is heavy. It is dense. It is an unknown experience of what do I do with this? And so I just want to highlight this little story of a small thing in comparison to what is happening around our world. And as I've said in a talk many months ago, there is no big or small in God. The work is the work, and that we are required to do the work for ourselves first and foremost. That we are the space and place of this one presence, this one life that moves itself through us in such an individual and unique way, and that we're all here on purpose and for a purpose, that we're here having a spiritual beings having a human experience, and our human experience is filled with things that we could say, I like or I don't like, causes suffering and causes pain. There's so much that is appearing that feels outside of my purview, outside of my control, and what do I do? I bring your attention back to the song, Come With Me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. I got into these teachings because you know what? It opened my mind to the awareness that there's something bigger and greater that is happening in this world. There's a divine order that is present, that I may not understand the things that happen to me in my life, but they are here for me. They're here for a greater growth. They're here for a greater transformation. They're here for a greater awareness, a greater capacity for me to show up more fully and completely in love and in compassion and in peace. New thought was the threshold and the doorway. Last week we talked about the edge of the possible. The edge of the possible lives in imagination. We have this one mind where we have access to this divine and creative impulse. We've all been given a golden ticket. I ask, what do you do with it? What have you done with it? What will you do from this? What is your learning from the golden ticket? Like the hero's journey, we have the experience. We go out and we learn, we experience, we encounter. We are scared, we're brought to our knees. We let go of our control. We put it on the altar of the divine, and we say, use me, pure spirit. Use me. Move through me. Clear my mind. Allow me to know this truth. And then we bring it to our families, our communities, and to our world. It is the work that we do that changes all of life. It starts with us first and foremost. Imagination is the mental capacity to form images, ideas, or concepts of things not present possibly in the outer world and what we're experiencing. Imagination is that which has birthed forth the creative arts, creative thinking, problem solving, strategic planning, empathy, because we can imagine ourselves in someone else's shoes. The golden rule, do unto others as I would like it to be done unto me. I can have empathy for the awareness of what another is walking through. I can imagine that. But what do I do with that imagining? Napoleon Hill says that imagination is the most marvelous, miraculous, inconceivably powerful force that the world has ever known. It is our greatest creative faculty. Everything that's here, everything we see, everything we experience is a result of an imagination by one individual who then decided to create microphones, cell phones, iPads, speakers, clothes, shoes, jewelry. It all has come from the one mind. And for the individuals that are open and available and receptive for this imagination, this divine idea, this divine action, that which is being placed in their heart, their soul, their mind to create and participate in, comes thirst through this imagination. Many of us have been trained out of imagination from schooling. Because when we were in imagination, we're being told you're not paying attention. You're daydreaming. Cutting off the very tie of the very creative impulse, the creative energy, the creative frequency, that ability that we know to create comes through this very expression of imagination. I have a quote from Ernest Holmes that says, "Things are ideas in form. What else could they be? There is nothing from which to make things except ideas. In the beginning, we behold nothing visible. There is only infinite possibility, a limitless imagination, a consciousness. The only action of this consciousness being idea. So I ask you, when's the last time that you consciously used your imagination? And I want you to know that imagination, yes, is an activity, a faculty of thought, but not all thought is imagination. We have thoughts that are continuously running through our mind on repeat that we're not even aware of. Imagination is using our five senses, the sight, the smell, the taste, the feel, the hear, fully immersing our divine imagery in our mind to have an experience, to have a knowingness. You've sat on the beach before. Maybe you've looked out and seen the beautiful birds that are flying. Have you ever imagined being on that bird? Have you ever imagined what it would like to be and see through those birds' eyes? Have you imagined an experience that you haven't had yet, but you're about to have? Have you imagined, I think many of us have, the first kiss before the kiss ever happened? We have higher faculties. We have perception, we have will, we have memory, we have reason, and we have imagination. The imagination is creative, and the will, our choice, is directive. Ernest Holmes says this: life must reveal itself to us through our intelligence, the pent-up energy of life, and the possibility of further human evolution work through our imagination and will. The time is now. The place is where we are, and it is done unto us as we believe. So, has our mind been hijacked? Has something outside of us taken our imagination and have us focusing on that which we don't want? Imagining the horrors. It's one thing to be in observation. It's one thing to be informed. It's another thing to constantly immerse yourself in this imagery of what is wrong and what is happening around the world. I ask that you take back your mind. I ask that you use the imagination to create, first and foremost, the feeling in your own being, and allow the imagination to inform your life. I believe that imagination starts, of course, with this visualization, that we create that imagery, right? We visualize it. But then we have the capacity of using it for the stepping stones for the visioning, right? For the divine idea to flow in, through, and as us. To be open and available and receptive to this that is always expressing itself to us. There is a divine broadcast. There is an eternal broadcast that is always speaking and whispering to the depths of our being, if we but stop and be still and listen. So the importance of taking back our imagination is now that we get to frame it in, can I imagine what is possible? Yes? All right. So imagine with me a world where everyone is seen and valued as a perfect expression of the divine, where oneness is known and realized, where there is an absolute awareness, I hurt you, I hurt myself. I love you, I will be loving myself. I accept you, I am accepting myself. Do we see where us as a community, us as a collective world, us as a collective consciousness get to grow in the loving and the acceptance of our own beings, letting go of judgment and opinion of others? We get to be the vibrational match. So I ask, what do you want out of life? And how do you want to live? And imagine those very things. And not just things, qualities. I want to live a life of peace. I want to be a space and place where love knows no bounds through me as it is expressed to everyone I encounter. Albert Einstein says, imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world. So I want you to know that imagination is the seed of transformation, that there is global unrest, there is tension, there are wars, there are rumors of more wars, there is political extremism, there is divisiveness, there is conflict, there is disconnection, there is technological acceleration. There is so much that is happening, and we are being bombarded and being put onto us all of this energy. And what do we do with it? That is where we go into spiritual practice. That is where we go into our stillness and we access the imagination, the greater idea, the idea that is above it, or even the depths of our being that possibly is below it. We make ourselves available to a greater truth to be realized, to know that there is only this absolute truth that is ever revealing itself, that there's only divine right order and activity that is happening in our life, that I cannot know what everyone else is supposed to experience. I can only know what is mine to know, what is mine to do. So the future is being written now. And I want you to know imagination is not an escape. It's not for escape, it's for transformation. It's not a fantasy, it is a spiritual power. We're not waiting on the world to change. We are imagining it into being. As I'm honoring Women's Month, I want to bring up the picture of Malala Yousafzai. We all know who she is, right? Okay. The child that stood for the education of young women in Pakistan and was targeted for that, speaking out. And there's a quote by her that says this: I truly believe the only way we can create global peace is through not only educating our minds, but our hearts and our souls. So I ask for you this week to choose an area of the world, a global issue, a community concern. Ask yourself, what if healing is possible here? And what would that look like? And what am I being called to do? I'll leave you with this last quote from Ernest Holmes, and then I'm complete. He says, let me see where I stopped. Okay. A two-slider. Never limit your view of life by any past experience. The possibility of life is backed by the power to produce this imagery or divine imagination. It is sticking to an idea until it becomes a tangible reality. The illusion is in the way we look at things. The next slide. We have looked at poverty, degradation, and misery until they have assumed gigantic proportions. Now we must look at harmony, happiness, plenty, prosperity, peace, and right action until they appear. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for knowing that this is a safe space, that all are accepted, that all are welcomed, that we're here to hold the high watch of this truth expressing in our individual and collective lives. And so I invite you to participate in our opportunity to give, and for you to give from this space of knowingness that this work is important, that this truth truly does make us free. And that as I give forth, I'm investing in this truth being known and realized in South Florida, in our country, and in our world. We acknowledge our TPL members as their slides are coming up, and I thank you in advance for all that you do, say, and be.
There was a time in my life I thought I'd have to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. Now I can say if you're discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you got to let it go, let it all go. And this is what you have to say: I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in my spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in my spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Come on. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in my spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Thank you. So I place this before you. This basket that has your energy, your love, your presence. That every individual has touched this basket that is in this room right here and right now. And it is the very importance, it is the very connective fiber, it is the very energy, the very essence of what makes this a community. That we're all partaking, that we're all participating, that we're all doing the spiritual work, that we're here to know this truth. Not just in a way that we have it memorized, but in a way that it's expressed and known and realized through our life and through our life experiences. I know that this is a representation of love, a representation of the abundant nature of this essence that is God itself, that is always pouring forth itself so completely and fully in, through, and as this center, in, through, and as each and every individual here, in, through, and as every individual that is everywhere. May they know this peace, and may this peace set them free. And so it is. Is anybody here for the first time? Hello and welcome. We are grateful that you're here. JC is bringing you a gift, and there's an opportunity for you to fill out a card to be a part of our newsletter that goes out. Thank you so much, and enjoy another musical offering before we close out our service. individual over there. JC got another one here. That one, thank you.
All right, good
Thanks,
afternoon,
Yvonne.
CSL. It is Women's Month, and so every day, not every day, well, yes, every day, we will be recognizing and celebrating the women who have made differences and have impacted our lives and the world positively. But we will also, on Sundays, be acknowledging it here. And so this is for all of you. I am woman, I am fearless, I am sexy, I'm divine, I'm unbeatable, I'm creative, honey, you can get in line. I am feminine, I am masculine, I am anything I want. I can teach you, I can love you if you got it going on. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. Got it going on. Come on. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. Huh. I am classy, I am modern, I look by my own design. I'm cherry, I'm a lemon, I'm the sweetest key lime pie. I'm electric, I'm a bass, I'm the beat of my own drum. I can make a Google some bass by the beating of my thumb. Only love can get inside me. I move it in my own time, and voice of the future, speak to me kindly. Ask what I want, and somehow it find me. Somehow it find me. Somehow it finds me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am woman, I am fearless, I am sexy, I'm divine, I'm unbeatable, I'm creative, honey, you can get in line. I am feminine, I am masculine, I am anything I want. I can teach you, I can love you if you got it going on. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. Got it going on. Hey, you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. And no evil, speak no evil. I am not the one to cross. They can talk that smack about you, long as you know that is false. I am earthly, I am heaven, I am what I'm like to be. When I ask for what I want, somehow it finds me. Somehow it finds me. I am woman, I am fearless, I am sexy, I'm divine, I'm unbeatable, I'm creative, honey, you can get in line. I am feminine, I am masculine, I am anything I want. I can teach you, I can love you if you got it going on. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on.
I think they got it going on. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Antonio. Thank you, Hal. Thank you, Alejandro. The service wouldn't be the service without the music. The music has the message. The music has the harmony. The music makes us move. So I'm calling my practitioners up, my ministers up to stage, and as they're walking up, I want you to see that they're walking, right? So what I'm asking you to do is anytime this week that you're feeling overwhelmed and anything is heavy, I want you to move. I want you to walk. I want you to dance. I want you to jump. If you have to, I want you to scream. I want you to get it out so that you can be the clear clarity vessel for what is real and what is going to be happening in my life to be revealed, and what are my steps to do that. All right. Who's praying us out? So Ray has been away. Ray has been away, so he's coming with that clear.
This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Well, did it work? Was there rejoicing here? My goodness. From up here to all of you, the rejoice was there. And were we glad in it? Yes, listen to Reverend Tina. Listen to what we heard. Listen to the movement we had, the energy we had within us. Yes, it was. And as we get ready to go, and as we leave, let's hope that tomorrow will be, and the day after that will be a day that the Lord has created. And what you might do is you might think God, and you might think through that you get the presence and a manifestation of that divine presence coming into you. And as you might do that, the thought may come, God, here are how big my problems are. But you might instead say to your problems, this is how big my God is. And even better than that, instead of just thinking of God for your problems, perhaps think of God as a relationship. And as you move forward into the future, a union as you move your activities between you and God working together. With that, I am so grateful for who we are and what we have here and what we learn here and what we do here. And I release these words into the law of mind as we say together. And so it is.
Amen. Let's all stand up and do our final song. This is my wish.
This is my wish for the world, that peace will find its way to every boy and girl. This is the time for harmony. Let love be the song that everybody sings. Fill the air with joyful noise. Ring the bells and raise your voice. Let there be peace on earth. Peace on earth. Lift your light and let it shine. Shine, shine, shine. Let every voice be heard. Let there be peace on earth. Oh, 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 yeah. Peace on earth. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah. Peace on earth. Fill the air with joyful noise. Ring the bells and raise your voice. Let there be peace on earth. Peace on earth. Lift your light and let it shine. Shine, shine, shine. Let every voice be heard. Let there be peace on earth. Let every voice be heard. Let there be peace on earth.
Happy Sunday.